Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. I'm going to suggest that courts look into everything that surrounds the offshore wind farm malaise. I don't know what a cancer, whatever you'd call it. Because whatever was done, these deals have got to be declared illegal. The SNP government effectively gave away the seabeds of Scotland for rock bottom prices. Indeed, they imposed a maximum bid price, totally against the benefits of Scotland. Were they afraid of getting too much money or something? And also, they failed to set up a sovereign wealth fund that would then own shares in those wind farms, meaning all the profit from them goes abroad. So you sell a resource for the least you can possibly sell it for, and then get nothing for it on an ongoing basis. Meanwhile, the money you did raise has already been used in completely paying for all your mistakes that you'd previously made. What are you sitting there with? I'll tell you, nothing. And it seems to me the only reason a deal like this went through is that some people at the top are in on it and they are secretly part of this deal. They're getting their money. Their futures are assured. They're all going to end up exceedingly rich from unattributable sources later on. It's the only explanation. Corruption, criminal behaviour, who knows what. Something is up. Something has gone wrong. The UK government sold their seabeds at 18 times the price that Scotland sold theirs, and they own 5% stakes in the company. It reaps in money, profit on an ongoing basis. Scotland, nothing. Your government did this, and you have to ask why. Let's take a look. Profits from Scotland's renewables flow abroad as the SNP fails to claim the stake in operating firms. The Scottish Government is losing out on profits with no shares in the companies involved in the offshore wind projects. If I was running that project and I say, right, here is the deal. Give us your best offer price. Sealed envelopes, right? This is how you do it. You get all the companies that are interested in the deal, and you all tell them to put their best offer in a sealed envelope. You know, you parcel it out. You don't go it all to one. You parcel it out. Boom, 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 boom. You have larger parcels, smaller parcels, whatever. And then you go, right, for each one. Number one, we're doing this. Sealed envelopes. And you get all the interested parties, put them in. And then you secretly look at them. Nobody else knows. Okay, you thank everyone who didn't vote enough on that one. And you take the top two. And the way to do it then is you say to the top two, and when you don't tell them which one's top, you say, right, between the top two, you and you are the top two bids. I'm not telling you each what the other person put, but you need to go again and increase your offer at this point, and the one who gives the highest offer on the second bid wins. That's how you deal with it. That's how you maximise your profits, and they get their 30-year lease at that. You will have pulled in way more than what the SNP pulled in. And what you also say is, as one of the conditions of going forward, is that 5% of the shares of that company belong to the Scottish Government, and they will get paid each year a dividend. Job's a good one. That's how it works. That is how it works. And you do it for that plot. You do it for that plot. You do it for that plot. And you maximise your income, both as a lump sum at the initial part and also ongoing as the money runs in. That way, you can invest a lot more money in Scotland's infrastructure, in its health service, in its education, in its police. What you don't do is say, I know, we're going to let this very valuable asset go for the least amount of money and we'll have no further stake in it. And the people of Scotland can basically go fuck themselves. It's funny, Scotland always had a reputation for fiscal management. This is an example of the worst kind of deal I think I have ever seen in my entire life. I can only think of one other time when a Scotsman has got something so amazingly wrong. And that's when Gordon Brown decided to sell all our gold assets. Gold at the time was very, very high in price. And so he says, I'm going to sell all of Britain's gold reserves. And the gold price fell. And he sold at the bottom of the market. Rather than, shh, it's very expensive. Let's sell it. Beep. Quietly, slowly, while the high price is there. And then when the gold falls later, you can buy it back. Make a nice little profit. Or if it doesn't go down, it doesn't matter. You've sold it at the best price you could possibly do. You've sold it all. He sold at the bottom of the market. What is going on? What is it with these people? Are they deliberately handcuffing our hands behind our back economically in order to make this country as third world and as impoverished as quickly as possible? And who's done this? The SNP did this. The SNP sold your assets for the minimum price and are getting nothing for it. Just think, SNP voters, you voted for this. You had assets worth 20 times as much as they were sold for. You keep voting for these people and this happens. I don't know what goes through your tiny minds, but you must be very low digit, room temperature IQ, because if you're walking into a voting booth and ticking SNP, you are a dunce. You are thick. You are incredibly stupid because they keep doing this. Everyone keeps telling you what they keep doing and you keep voting for them. You know they're coming after your children. You know they want to sexualise your children. And you're saying, yeah, that's fine. Tick the SNP box. They are deliberately bankrupting your country. And you're going, yeah, tick the SNP box. They are destroying all the infrastructure. And you're going, yeah, tick the SNP box. The only reason you're doing that is you are mentally fucking retarded. So if you are voting SNP, look in the mirror and see the picture of someone who is mentally retarded. You are destroying your entire country. You are bankrupting it. Look around you. It is a third world post-nuclear war waste zone inhabited by zombies high on whatever they can get. Nobody wants to move there. All the intellectuals are leaving. All the engineers are leaving. All the scientists are leaving. Why? Because they're putting the taxes up to pay for their own mistakes. And you are walking into a booth and still ticking the box. You get what you deserve. Unfortunately, you're forcing what you deserve onto everyone else in Scotland. Can you believe how absolutely mindlessly stupid you have to be to tick the SNP box? Sure, you want independence. Have you seen what they're doing? And do you think it would be better if there was no restrictions, if Westminster wasn't there to protect you? You'd be screwed. It would be like Zimbabwe. Those at the top, billionaires. You running through the dirt, pushing the birds away, trying to get to the seeds that have fallen. Eating bits of old leather to try and get a bit of nourishment out of it. Think it. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to stop because I cannot get over how stupid you people are. I really can't. You've got the world's largest wind farm and you're getting sod all for it. And every penny you sold it for has gone. Still, you've got another 28 years. You can get it right again in 28 years. You know, you're probably dead. Granny will be dead. No one will be... You've had 3 generations of kids growing up without school. No jobs. No future. No hope. But hey, look, the elite at the top of the SNP are billionaires now. That's great. I'm glad I keep ticking that little box. You retards. Stop it. Grow up. Got to stop. I'm coming up. How do these people function as human beings? Surely someone as stupid as that needs to be in a special environment. You know, tables have got the rubber on the corner in case they fall over and hit their little heads because they can't walk properly. They're too low IQ to even operate a pair of shoes. These people are retarded, aren't they? If you vote SNP, seriously, there is something mentally wrong with you. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise for my rant, but it's just one of those things. Occasionally, you've just got to let it out. And I cannot believe what the SNP government keep doing time and time again. Nobody explained. I did not know until now that they did not have shares in that. Everyone, and I mean every other nation in the world, retains shares when they sell assets like that. Any ongoing asset, it makes sense. You hold 5% of the shares. It gives you a voice. Not the SNP. And it can only be done because there's deals done. And these bastards are going to come out of it smelling of roses. Scotland will be impoverished, but they will be sitting there quaffing champagne, you know, on a beach somewhere earning 10% and going, heh, screw them. Get what you reap. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Hit the subscribe button because we've got to keep bringing news like this to everyone. Till next time. Stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you later. Bye.